All right, guys, so we have about half the class here. I'll give them a minute or two and then we're going to start. We're going to start in the Your Turn practice workbook on page 241. Page 241. Your Turn practice workbook, page 241. All right. I'll give them one more minute and we'll start. I still have about 6 people in the waiting room that their names are just spinning. So let's give them a minute to join. I don't know why it's taking so long. Now we're going to start with the vocabulary page on 241. We're going to discuss the meaning of the words you're going to answer, and I'm going to give you the sentence today because this is our only review before the quiz for the vocabulary. So I'm going to give you the sentence, but I'll let you read the questions and answer, and we'll discuss and review the meanings as well. Okay. I still have people joining, so let's give just one more minute. I'm sorry for those of you who are waiting. So let's give them one more minute to join, and I'll take attendance.
It's okay.
All right. Again, when I call your name, please unmute your mic. Answer here and mute your mic again. Okay? Still people joining. All right. Let me share my screen and we'll go ahead and do the attendance. Okay. Abdurrahman Kareem. Abdurrahman Kareem.
Here.
Guys, please answer when I first call your name. Adito.
Here.
Basil.
Here.
Yad Adil.
Here.
Yad Tamer.
Here.
Hamza.
Here.
Muaz.
Here.
Muhammad.
Here.
Mustafa. Mustafa. Omar. Omar. Tahir.
Here.
Wahba.
Here.
Yasin. Yasin. Yusuf.
Here.
Aisel. Aisel. Farah.
Here.
Farida,
Here.
Jada,
Here.
Jenna,
Here.
Jamana,
Here.
Mayanne, Leanne,
Here.
Leela,
Here.
Leela, Malik,
Here.
Pilar,
Here.
Reem,
Here.
Ragmini,
Yes, Miss Amanda.
and Tia. Okay, Farida, what's your question? Farida, your hand is up. What's your question, dear? Hello, Farida. Okay, maybe she has a problem with signal because I'm unmuting her, but she's not answering me. All right. Just 1 second. Okay. So let's start with the vocabulary on page 241. Okay, let's see. Yusuf, can you read the first question for us, please?
Yes.
Can you read number 1 for us?
What is the scientific study of the way people lived in the past?
Okay, which vocabulary word is the scientific study of how people lived in the past?
Archaeology.
Archaeology. That CH makes a K sound. Archaeology. Okay, archaeology. That's correct. Very good, Yusuf. Thank you.
Miss Amanda.
My older brother studies archaeology in school. My older brother studies archaeology in school. Now I'm going to give you time to write these answers, but I can't wait long. So I'm going to give you a minute to write. For those people who don't write, you have to go back and check the video to finish your answers once it's posted. And I normally post by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon after school is finished. So for anybody who does not finish writing, you can go back and write it from the video if you missed one of the sentences. But I think I'm giving you more than enough time to write it. Okay, number 2, please.
Amanda.
Tahir. Farida, do you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to say that I was in the toilet. That's why I couldn't answer.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, Miss Amanda.
Go ahead, Tahir. Read number 2 for us.
What word might be used to describe an elephant? An elephant. Tremendous.
Tremendous, right. Tremendous means very large. So we might use the word tremendous to describe an elephant. This winter, we had a tremendous amount of snow. So a large amount of snow. Now you won't have your reading writing workshop on Sunday for the quiz, only the literature anthology, but you can use context clues if you forget the meaning of the words to help you remember their meanings, because they're all in our story. All right, read number 3 for us, please. Let me grab somebody from the bottom down here. Reem, read number 3, please.
What could a group of people looking for lines be called?
What's the answer, Reem?
Expedition?
Very good. That's right. Expedition. Okay. What a group of people looking for lions be called. Remember, an expedition is when you go out on a journey with a specific purpose. So their purpose is they're looking for lions. So expedition. We took an expedition to the desert to study desert animals. Expedition. A journey for a specific purpose. Okay.
Miss,
You guys have a question? What, Reem?
the book we'll take on Monday is the lecture anthology.
Yes, honey. The big book.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Number 4.
Melek,
What
did
is
you raise your hand?
no?
So why are you answering, honey?
You unmuted me.
Okay, I didn't mean to unmute you. I didn't know. But you go ahead and do number 4. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't
What
think
is
I
it?
unmuted anybody. It's you're able to unmute yourself. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
What is important to have to convince people that you saw an alien? Um.
If we convince somebody, we try to prove something, right?
Yeah.
So what can be used to prove something?
Evidence.
That's right. Very good. Evidence.
Yes.
Okay, it's important to have proof. If you're telling people you saw an alien, then you have to have proof that you saw it, right? The hole in the yard was evidence that a rabbit had been there. Okay, so the hole in the yard is the evidence that a rabbit had been there and dug the hole. All right, number 5. Pilar,
Yeah. What
you got to
is
get closer to the mic, honey.
what is another way to say you keep a record of something? Um, uncover.
Number 5. Okay, when we record something, it means that we write it down so that we have proof or evidence of it later on. So, what could we do to have proof or evidence? When we write something down, what do we call that? It's not uncover.
Per,
Let's ask one of your friends for help. Muaz?
Document.
That's right, document, correct. When we want to record something, we document it. Okay, when we want to keep a record, we record it, we document. She likes to document all the big storms that come through the area. So that means she keeps a record of it. She writes it down, she keeps a record. Okay, I'm gonna change the page because this one, the lighting is very dark on the bottom. Just 1 second. This one's better. Okay, there we go. That's number 5. Read number 6 for us, please, Jenna.
Yes. What is something that is intended to last without change? Uncover.
Not uncover. If something is, we want it to stay, we don't want it to go away, we want it to stay the way it is, it can't be changed. If you were writing something, what kind of marker would you use?
Permanent.
Permanent, that's right, a permanent marker. Permanent means something that's intended to last without change. That new building blocking our view is permanent, meaning that the building is going to stay there for a long time. It's not going to change. It's going to block the view. All right. Oops. Jada, number 7.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Uncover.
Can you read the sentence, please?
Okay, what is another word for the
Okay,
shoes?
I can't hear you. You got to raise your voice.
What is another word for this shoes?
Disclose.
This clothes. Sorry. Uncover.
Uncover. That's correct. Okay. So another word for disclose is to uncover. Disclose means to expose something. So uncover. I was able to uncover a whole community of ants when I moved the rocks away. So when he picked up the rocks, he found underneath a whole community of ants. All right, next one, number, I believe this is 8. Yes, last one. All right, number 8. Yad Adel.
Yes.
Number 8, please. Hello, Yad.
Yes. Yes.
Can you read number 8, please?
Where is it?
Do you have your book?
No.
Where's your book?
I have it, but I don't watch the page.
So you've been sitting there the whole time not writing anything? And you didn't ask which page?
In a paper. I write it in a paper.
Okay. Wamba, number 8, please.
What could the time period of the dinosaurs be considered? An era.
That's right. Very good. Thank you. Era. Remember, an era is a time period that is marked by certain events. These events would be when the dinosaurs were alive. Some people prefer the era of baseball back in the 1920s. Okay, meaning that they like the way baseball was played in the 1920s. Okay, when you finish writing, we're going to go to page 246.
Miss, what page?
246. I just said, when you finish, turn to 246. Okay, everybody should be finished now. Let's go to page 246. I hope everybody has their book and is following along. All right. Bassel, what's your question?
Can I read?
Okay, Bassel, go ahead. Nice and loud and clear, please.
Okay. To learn more about early United States history, you should visit Pilgrim Memorial
Pilgrim Memorial
State
State Park,
in Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. This park is home to Plymouth Rock, where, according to tradition, the Pilgrim first set foot in the New World. A
Reconstruction.
reconstruction of the Mayflower, the ship the Pilgrims sailed on, is docked, docked, docked
Dock
near,
nearby.
nearby every year. Nearly 1 million people from all over the world come to see this symbol of America's past.
Okay, so this is a story. This story is explaining to us about the Pilgrim Memorial State Park in Plymouth, Massachusetts. When the Pilgrims came over from England, it is said that they first stepped onto Plymouth Rock, which is a rock, an actual rock, and that when they first stepped onto American soil, they stepped onto this rock. So that rock is there today, and next to it, the dock. In the dock, there is the ship, the reconstruction, which means they remade a ship that looks like the Mayflower that the Pilgrims sailed on when they came to America, and it is docked in the water next to the rock. And over 1 million people from the world come over to see this. They visit it. It's like a tourist spot and people come to see what it looked like when the Pilgrims first landed. They come to see what the ship looked like. The people who work there wear the clothing that they wore back in colonial times. Okay, let's finish the workbook pages and then I'll show you some pictures of this park. Okay, all right. First question. How can we tell that this is informational text? Sarah, how do we know this is informational text?
It has text features and it gives facts about the topic.
That's right. It includes facts about a topic. Okay. It includes facts about a topic. Reem, do you have a question?
No, I want to answer.
Okay, honey, you can put your hand down. I'm calling on people randomly. Okay, I'm going up and down the list and calling on people. All right, the second question. What is the topic of the text? What is our text about? What is our text about? Farida,
Yes.
what is our text about?
The Plymouth Rock.
Okay, and where is the Plymouth Rock located? This is talking, the rest of the paragraph, is it talking about the rock or is it talking about a place?
America.
Okay, yes, it is in America, but what place is our paragraph talking about? Plymouth Rock is one of the things it talks about inside of this place. What is our
New World.
paragraph about?
The New World.
Does it explain about the New World or where does it tell you about? The details are describing what?
I actually don't know.
Okay, honey. Hamza, what is our paragraph about?
It's about somebody telling the past of the United States.
No, it's actually not about someone telling about the past. Guys, look at the paragraph. It tells you that if you want to learn, you should go to visit Pilgrim Memorial State Park. Then it describes the park. All of the details that follow are describing this park. So our topic is Pilgrim Memorial State Park. Every detail in that paragraph is explaining to you what the park is like. Remember, when looking for your topic, you have to find out what all of your details have in common. Okay, number 3. What text feature is included and how does it add to the text? What text feature do we have at the top? Jenna, what's our text feature?
Yes.
What's the text
Map.
feature that we have?
Map.
It's a map, right? And how does that map add to us understanding what we're reading?
Gives us information about the text.
Okay, so it shows us where the things are located that we are talking about, okay? All right, so it is a map. Our text feature is a map, and it can help you find your way around if you visit. It shows you the park. It shows you where the rock is. It shows you where the Mayflower is, okay? So it could help you to find your way around the park if you were to actually visit it. How could visiting Plymouth help you learn about the past? Ed, how could visiting Plymouth help you learn about the past?
Because it contains a lot of old things from the past, like clothing.
Very good, that's right. So it Seeing the Mayflower could help you learn what it was like to sell to America. Seeing the old clothing could help you feel what it was like and how they dressed. Seeing the old artifacts that are from that era could help you tell what their life was like. Okay? Any of those answers are acceptable. All right. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, I have to save this. It's from my last meeting. Just 1 second. I'll have this turned off. Just 1 second. Okay. All right. Everybody should be finished writing now.
Miss, no, I'm not finished.
Same.
Okay. I'm going to give you 1 more minute and then I have to move on to the last page. Okay. Mohammed, do you have a question?
Miss, in page 246, in number 3, it says what text features included.
Yes.
We said it's a map. Is a heading also or a title?
Yes, it could be, but it's just for what our purpose is today is to discuss the map. Remember, the text features that we're working on this week are sidebar and map. Okay, and
Yeah.
all of our stories have a heading or a title. All stories.
Okay.
So not all stories have a map. Okay, but
Okay.
you could have written both if you wanted. All right, let's move on now to page 242. Page 242. I believe you have a chart that has a sequence of events. Okay, on page 242, you should have 4 boxes. Is this correct? Is this what you have on 242? 4 boxes?
242. Um,
Yes.
Okay.
yes, we have 4 boxes.
Okay, so this is a
We do
sequence
have.
of events. We are talking
Yes.
about when Ponce de Leon went in search of the Fountain of Youth. You remember at the beginning of the story, we read that he set out from Spain in search of the Fountain of Youth. He wanted to take a bath in the Fountain of Youth so that he would become young again. Okay, so our explanation is that he began working with Columbus. This was the first thing that it tells us about Ponce de Leon. He worked with Columbus. Then he served as governor. Then he began to search for the Fountain of Youth. While searching for the Fountain of Youth, he never found the fountain, but he discovered the peninsula of Florida. So this is the sequence of events, the order of events in which they happened. On your quiz, I will give you a sequence of events and you have to put it in order based on when it happened. 1 second, I'll put it right back. All right. Everybody should be finished writing. I will leave it up on the side if anyone did
Yes.
not finish. Okay, I'll leave it right here on the side if you did not finish. Okay, I want to show you a couple of pictures of the park that we just read about. It's very beautiful. So this is what the park looks like. This is where the rock is. This is where the people landed, the shore that they landed on. So to show you a few pictures. Okay, this is what the memorial looks like. I want to make them bigger. 1 second.
It actually looks beautiful.
Yes, it really is beautiful. And every year, over 1 million people visit to see this area. I want to see if I can find some of the workers so you can see how they dress. This is a statue. I don't know who that's. Let's see if it tells us. There's the boat. See the Mayflower where they reconstructed the boat that they came over on. This is what the Mayflower actually looked like when they landed. If you can see it, it's a very old ship, wooden ship. Remember, much unlike the ships that we see today. Okay, this was a wooden ship that they came over on. There's a list here of the names of the people that died that came over on the ship and died during the first year, because remember the first year was so difficult for them. So there's a plaque with their names on it to remember them. This is the rock. This is Plymouth Rock, the rock that they are said to have actually put their foot on as they came off the boat. I want to see if they show any of the workers. Of course, the American flag.